Hi guys, welcome to Trending, brought to you by Airtel. My name is Nancy Isime. As you know, on this show, we talk about everything and everyone that is trending with, of course, interesting segments. Today is no different. Please allow me to go on this short break. When I come back, the show begins. Be right back. Hey guys, welcome back to Trending, brought to you by Airtel. Today on my hot seat, I have the1, the only, DICE AILES. I'm good. How are you?
I'm good.
Love it. Yes, I know. How have you been?
I've been good.
Listen, I love the vibes. Loving the hair. We already talked about this, but I love the hair, love the accessories. Everything looks really good.
Thank you. I've been seeing you in a lot of movies lately.
Really?
Yeah.
How's that been for you?
Good.
Okay. That's amazing to know. Okay, so we'll be talking about your style in our style update segment. You tell us what you're wearing and the inspiration behind it. So tell us, what are you wearing? What is the inspiration?
Today I'm wearing custom-made Khadiju. It's a Lagos brand. It's emerging. It's my sister's brand.
Really?
Yeah, so
nice.
she put me in these, and I'm just wearing Alexander McQueen's over there. These are by Mud Jazz.
Nice.
Yeah, that's basically it.
Very nice. I see some colors. Is this new to
Yeah,
your
I'm just
vibe?
I'm feeling colorful today.
Oh, nice.
So, yeah.
That's really good. That's a good thing to feel, colorful. So today we'll be discussing the topic music genres classification.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'd like to know, in an interview, you described yourself as, your style of music as Afro-pop R&B, as you are versatile with no specific genre. Is this true? How did you come about this?
I mean, I grew up on like different kinds of music. You know, I grew up listening to like Fuji, gospel music, R&B, soul, all that stuff, and it sort of just shaped me into DICE, into just this versatile guy that can literally do anything musically. And so my sound cannot really be boxed. You know, I just do a lot of fusions of and express myself however I feel, basically.
Right, that's amazing.
Yeah.
You named yourself DICE, meaning
Many sides.
many sides. Okay, okay, meaning there are different sides of you. Yes. What sides of DICE in terms of music have we not seen yet?
Yeah, I feel like the sides to DICE musically is just never ending because, like, you know, I'm experiencing new things every day, and that sort of just translates into the way I express myself musically. I still have never put out a project. You know, it's been singles so far and just, you know, a few collaborations here and there. So I'm excited about what the future holds for DICE because, you know, the debut album is coming.
Amazing.
And there's just so many exciting stuff about to be unleashed, basically.
But why did you have to wait till now to, you know, come out with?
I mean, I just felt like time wasn't right to put out the album, and just ensuring that the structure was in place for that.
Okay.
You know, with the past label situation, I had to make sure that I was ready for the next phase of my life.
Yeah.
And I've just launched a company, TMM Entertainment. We're in partnership with Sony Music and Black Butter out in the UK.
That's huge.
So it just feels like the right time for me to unleash all that.
Amazing. Well, for most artists, I feel like majority of, you know, the young artists, I'm young as well, I'm not trying to say, okay, you know, I'm older than some young people, but being able to shape your own path and say, this is where I want to go and this is what I want to do and I don't feel this right now, is actually very commendable.
Thank you.
But have you had any kind of resistance, especially seeing people drop their albums, their EPs, and you're just comfortable with dropping singles, hit singles, by the way, because I jammed to majority of your songs and I think they're really great.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, you're welcome. So did you have any kind of resistance? Was there any time where you were like, oh, maybe I should? Did you try, but just decided to hold on? Or it's always been, nah, not ready?
There's been times that I thought it was right, and of course circumstances sort of tell me it's not the right moment. But I just never stopped, you know, making music and just preparing for the right moment.
Okay.
For every time that I put out music, and I'm really grateful to the fans and the industry, like, you know, for every time that I put out these singles, they welcome it. And, you know, I haven't even done as much as a lot of people in the game, but I'm very much respected, you know, in the industry and on the streets. I'm not really pressured, you know, I just know, like, wait for the right time, you know, the fans are waiting, and we unleash when it's time to unleash.
It's amazing to know.
Yeah.
Now, you've experienced different cultures from Nigeria to Benin to Ghana, back to Canada and then Nigeria again. How has this different cultures shaped the artist that you are today?
A lot of good for me. Just understanding there's different realities, there's different norms, there's different cultures, and just being able to relate to all these different cultures, like, you know, from Ghana to Nigeria to all the way in Canada, to Cotonou, Benin. I just know how to make music that translates and that connects to people on a wider range, as opposed to making music that is consumed by just a specific region.
Right.
And so I think that that's done a lot of good for my brand.
Amazing. Now
Yeah.
you talked about the record label.
Yeah.
How has that been? Being a young record label executive, doing your own stuff.
Yeah.
I'm sure you've had to make major decisions, and this time you're literally in the decision seat, like you have to make major decisions. Have you signed any new artists that you're looking to sign, or are you just focusing on yourself for now?
It's been really interesting being an artist and being a label CEO, but I feel like I've always been a CEO all my life, just sort of championing my own life. Even when I was signed to the previous label, I was doing a lot of things independently and just sort of learning with that whole experience. And so it's not really new to me right now that I have to take charge of my own life and my own career.
Right.
Some of the challenges, of course, would be things like staffing and just working with people with like different understandings of life instead of just trying to have everyone work to one goal.
Right.
That's one of like the major challenges, but you know, we've been able to sort of manage that and just, you know, create a structure that seems to be working so far. As far as signing artists, right now I have a DJ that we just put out his debut single called 1000 Years. His name is DJ Yankee.
Okay.
We have Black Bones and Check on there, and I'm excited about, you know, having DJ Yankee on board too, because, you know, he's joining me on tour. He also doubles as an A&R on the label.
Okay.
So he's been my friend for a long time, so it's just exciting, you know, working with people that I always knew from back day. Yeah.
What other challenges do you face on a day-to-day basis being your own record label boss?
All the challenges that I face is, you know, just juggling between the role of being a CEO and also being an artist. Sometimes I try to maintain artist character, and sometimes I have to be CEO at the same time. And so that could be tasking. And also, I'm generally considered like an introvert. I think I like to consider myself that. But then I realized that I have to interact more, you know, a lot as a CEO. I'm having like a lot more meetings than I would usually be doing in my past life or as my past self.
Right.
So like I'm having to speak a lot more now and talk to a lot more people on a day-to-day basis. It is challenging, but you know, something that I'm getting used to.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have you at any point regretted your decision to have your own record label?
No, I have never regretted that.
So
I
even
think
with
that,
all the challenges, you're...
yeah, I don't regret that at all. I feel like it just creates a structure for me to continue what I've been doing from time, even being signed to a label.
Right,
you know.
right. That's good to know. Whenever you're doing something as big as that and as great as that, sometimes it just you know, gets to you, especially when things start to get really challenging. You're just like, oh my goodness. I think I remember back in the day when I was just an artist, you know, waking up in the morning and going about my business, but now I have to take all these decisions, you know. So it's good to know that no matter what, you're still sticking to that and you have nothing to regret. That's amazing. Is it safe to say that you've been off the radar for a while? Can we say that?
I haven't been. I've been here, been recording, I've been in the studio, I've been doing a lot of work behind the scenes. There was the pandemic, of course.
Yeah.
We were all off the radar.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
But you know, we put out music. I put out Pim Pim last year.
Yeah.
Tiwa Savage and Steph London in the same year.
Right.
Did DJ Spinall's album. This year I put out Money Dance. You know, I've been here, just maybe not as consistent as the fans would prefer, but I have been around.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So you've collaborated with some great artists in the industry, some really great names such as Kwesi Arthur, Olamide, Ice Prince, Young Six, just to mention a few. What has it been for you to, you know, work with this incredible portfolio of artists in your career?
I mean, I always love to collaborate when it's necessary. I'm not the one to always collaborate, but so every time I jump on a record with anyone, like I'm a big fan of them, and I think that they're amazing talents. So yeah, shout out to everyone that I work with. Yeah.
Okay. Last year you led the NSARS protest in Canada. What inspired you to do that?
You know, I was seeing the videos all the way from Toronto, and like I could feel the pain of the people. I never really had like a first-hand experience of the SARS menace, but I just felt like I felt connected because I'm Nigerian, and you know, and I see how like the government is putting us through a lot of, you know, as a people, and I just felt like it was necessary for me to lend my voice to this movement, you know, and so we came out, put that on social media. A lot of people came out and we walked the streets of Toronto and made a lot of noise, and that sort of, it just shined a lot of light on the situation, because I remember a lot of my white friends, everyone was sort of like just reaching out, you know, to know what's really going on in the country. And I feel like we all need to come together as a people, and that voice, that togetherness that we had, you know, the whole world heard us at that time, you know, and we sort of just need to maintain that energy and just keep going and just hope that Nigeria becomes a better place.
Right. I'd like to talk to you about this, especially on a mental level, because for me, just being here and just participating in the protest that had been championed by different other people, it was mentally draining a lot, you know. So for you as an artist to be far away from home, to put it out there and just basically champion an entire protest in a new city, what were the challenges that you went through mentally to ensure this? And afterwards, what did it do for you mentally?
It was a pretty challenging decision to make, because there were a lot of like rumors about like threats being made to public figures that were coming out to champion this protest. And so like, you know, it was a courageous thing for me to even come out in the first place. I had to, you know, convince myself that it wasn't about me at this point, and it was about my people. I had to be strong and just go out there and just do it. You know, I remember I had also done a song about the entire situation called No One. We filmed that, put that on social media, and I remember that there was still some negative comments about, you know, that we were trying to take advantage of the situation. And it was just crazy to see that, you know, that I took out time to go fight in the ways that I could for my own people, and then people say that. But it's happened in the Bible. I'm not the first one that it happened with, you know what I'm saying? So I sort of just consoled myself with that. And, you know, I'm always down to, you know, contribute however I can to just see that the next man doesn't have to go through some crazy stuff because of the inadequacies of our government. Because in other countries, like, we know what the difference is, just being a citizen of a country. You know, I was getting paid just for existing. I was getting paid every month. Here, being a citizen of Nigeria as well, I don't know if I ever got to any of this 45K that was promised, you know, and there's people that this 45K meant a lot to, you know what I'm saying? And so it was draining mentally, but I was there just, you know, fighting because that's all I had to do.
Right. But that wasn't discouraging at any point in time?
No, it wasn't discouraging.
That's good to know.
Yeah.
Tell me, any new projects? What are you working on? I know you already mentioned the album, but is that something you want to give us details about, or is there anything else you'd like us to know?
I'm excited about that. The debut project comes out, you know, before the end of the year. There's been a lot of work that's been put behind that. You know, it's been months and months of just working hard, putting the team together, it's ensuring that things are right. You know, I've been here in Nigeria just making sure that, you know, the fans get what they actually deserve from DICE, because you know, I feel like they're really hungry and thirsty to hear from me. I see that on Instagram, I see that in real life every time I come out. You know, I see the excitement in the people's faces, and I'm just ready. You know, I'm happy to put out stuff right now. That's
great to know. We look forward to all this amazing stuff that you have going on.
Thank you.
Can't wait to listen to you.
Thank you.
Welcome back to Trending, brought to you by Airtel. I still have DICE AILES on my hot seat, and it's about to get even hotter. Are you ready for a fast fire question segment?
I'm ready.
Yes. So what happens, I get to ask you a couple questions about yourself, and you just answer them under 60 seconds.
Okay.
Yes. Time starts now. When did you have your first kiss?
I think I was 17.
Okay. Which celebrity would you like to date?
Doja Cat.
Okay. Do you have a sex playlist? What artist appears most frequently? Okay, this one is quite...
I listen to myself.
Okay. What's your favorite quote?
Money is the root of all evil.
Okay. Who was your favorite? I mean, who still is your favorite, mom or dad?
Parents.
What's your favorite dish?
Depends. I like a lot of seafood.
Okay.
Yeah.
Give us 2 funny faces.
I don't make funny faces. I'm a CEO.
You better say that too. I like that. Okay, childhood favorite game?
Yeah. After round 1, original Panado Extra.
Favorite producer?
Favorite producer right now, I think, is Brian. He's a new producer working with TMM.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice. What has been your worst month so far?
Worst month. I think it has been, I think last month it was my worst month.
Really? Why?
Just getting ready for this month and next month. It's just been like a lot of work, you know, just like every day, like we wake up just like thinking like what's next, you know, how are we gonna get this stuff ready, trying to meet timelines and deadlines, all that.
Right.
So yeah.
Okay. Food or unlimited data?
Unlimited data.
Okay, that's good. I'm sure we exceeded the 60-second count, but it's okay. We're going to move on now to the tribe. What happens is I get to ask you a couple of social media abbreviations and you just give me 4 minutes.
Okay.
Yes. Are you ready?
Yeah.
First one, IRL.
What?
Mhm.
R-I-L.
IRL.
I-R-L. I don't know what that is.
Okay, so it means in real life.
Interesting.
Yeah, quite interesting. LOL?
Laughing out loud.
Yes. LLNP?
I see that a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Long life and prosperity.
There we go. There we go. FF?
Is that like follow back?
It's like Follow Friday.
What's that?
Yeah. That's what is written here. Okay. Last one before we jump into the riddle. POV.
Point of view?
Yes, there we go. Okay. So the riddle is, during what month do people sleep the least?
Lagos, it has to be December. I think. We don't sleep in that month.
I like that, but it's a riddle, so it applies generally.
Oh, I totally forgot it was a riddle. Alright. Say the riddle again.
Okay. During what month do people sleep the least? Would you like me to help?
Yes, please.
February. It's the shortest month. Yeah.
That's smart.
Yeah, it's 28, 29 days, so people don't sleep as
That's the
much.
smart one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Would you have known that if it wasn't written in front of you?
No. Not even close. I probably would have said the same thing. December, dirty December. Okay.
Yeah.
We are going to move on now, but before we do so, please enjoy this break. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Trending, brought to you by Airtel. I still have DICE AILES on my hot seat, and he's about to read some nasty comments. So basically, you read these comments and respond the best way you can. I'm sure you're used to this. You probably even see.
DICE dropped a single. I pray he blows his time because his music has nosedived and definitely gone down the drain though. I don't know how to respond to that, but there's music coming. I don't know what single this was, but I'm sure it blew up.
Right.
Head look like amoeba. Be like say that dreads no make am do any song way good. One hit wonder. I don't know who these small boys think they are. You left Chuck City to become an upcoming artist. That's crazy. I'm not a one-hit wonder. I have Otedola, Pim Pim. I have too many hits out. Keep supporting me. What else?
Yeah, I think just those two comments. But how do you feel when you see these things? Because I'm sure in the comment section, this must have been from a single that you posted up and then the video just went there. And it's something that is very, it happens all the time.
There's negative comments a lot. I don't really like read into negative comments.
Mm-hmm.
I just drop music and my fans love it, the support.
Yeah.
I don't really care about, what people say online. I don't even pay attention to it.
Have you always been this way? Have you always had that mindset?
Yeah, I've always been.
To it?
I've always just been like that. Like I really just like to surround myself with positive energy. Right. I don't really pay mind to negative stuff.
That's good. I'm trying to learn that too, because most times I just want to get in the foot and go beat somebody else. Yeah. Like, let's fight. But thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thanks for having me,
Nancy. As always, we look forward to all the amazing stuff you have lined up.
Yes,
anything you want to say anything to the people?
Just shout out to everyone supporting me. I appreciate it. There's a lot of music coming. I'm excited. Just keep staying tuned. Bless up.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's a wrap, guys. Thank you so very much for watching. Thank you for sticking with my guest tonight. I had DICE AILES on my hot set. He has new stuff coming up. You can look him up and make sure you look forward to all this amazing stuff coming up. As you know, you can join the conversation. Follow us on Twitter at Hip TV, on Instagram at Official Hip TV. You can also follow me on Instagram if you wish at Nancy Isime Official. Until I see your pretty faces next time, don't forget that I love you, but God loves you more. Bye-bye.